guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video we are going to continue our second module, that is fundamentals of C. In the previous videos we have completed some of topic of this module and also completed the module first of a PPS, that is introduction to computer and programming. So if you haven't watched the videos, so you can watch that videos from a link below in the description or I button in the suggestion. So in a previous video from this topic we have completed the features of C, structure of a C program and comments. Now we are going to learn about the header files and the data types. So let's jump onto the header files. So header files. So what do you actually understand by the header files? So in a C language, header files contain a set of predefined standard library functions. So the standard library functions means printf functions, scanf functions, which you are using in a common basis. So that all are defined in a header file. So the has include preprocessor directory is used to include the header files with .h extension in the program. So you have commonly seen the first line in a program of C languages that has include studio.h. So what it actually means to has include is a pre-processing directory as it is written here. It includes the header files with .h indicates header file extension. So here are a list of some of the header files, that is stdio.h, conio.h, math.h, string.h. So what is the full form of stdio? So it is standard input output.h. So from its name it indicates that there will be any input or output function described in that header file. So input output function like printf, scanf are already defined in a header file of a name stdio.h. So you don't have to write a logic behind the printf and scanf function. You directly can use this function by including this library. So next is a conio.h, that is console input output function, which contains getch and clear screen function. Next is math.h, which contains mathematical function, that is power, exponential, square root, etc. Next is a string, which indicates that there will be operation on a string that will perform a string as an operation, string comparison, string cat, etc. So next is the data types. Data types are declaration for a variable. This determine the type size of data associated with the variable. So let's take an example of a bottle of a water which contains a water. So in a water you can in a water bottle you can contain only water when you are using it a proper way. So there are different data types which contains a different type of data in it. So how we can classify that data type? So data type will be type of data with the variable will contain in itself. So basically it is divided into two types, primary data types and secondary data types. So first of all, what is a primary data type? So it is a integer, character and a float, which are all the types of a primary data types. But in the case of a secondary data types, it is divided into two types, derived data types and user defined data types. Derived data types are derived from itself, that is in from the primary data types. But the user defined data types is a type of a data type which is defined by the user for their easiness of a program and feasibility of a program. So let's discuss the primary data types first in detail. So primary data types. Here is a list of all the primary data types in a C language. That is a cat. It means character, unsigned character, signed character, integer, unsigned integer, short, unsigned short, long, unsigned long, float, double, long, double. From this all, you will be at a basic programming. You will be using a character, integer, float. These are the main. So you have to understand the format specified, that is for a character it is for percentage %c, for integer it is percentage %d, for a float it is percentage %f. So what is the format specified and how can we use, we will see in a later in a detail, but I will say you that format specified is used for uh, adding the data value for a particular data types in our program. So let's discuss about the second data types. As we have seen, secondary data types are not directly supported by the machines. It is a combination of primary data types to handle the real life situation or the data in a more convenient way. It is divided into two categories: derived data types and user-defined data types. So first, derived data types. Derived data types is an extension of a primary data type. As I have said, it is built-in system and its structure cannot be changed. That is, we can't change the derived data types by our requirement. So derived data types contains array and a pointer. So array is like a integer, but we can store more than one integer, not just an integer, but all the primary data types which I have uh, we we have discussed in a previous slide. So array is a fixed size sequence collection of an element of a same data type. That is, if you want to contain a 100 integer in a one way, then how can you contain that all the 100 numbers in a one variable? So array is one of a thing which you can use for adding the 100 integer in a one variable name. So next is a pointer. Pointer is a special variable which contains memory address of another variable. So pointer as a name indicates it will point some address in a memory. So it is used for addressing another variable's memory address. Next is user defined data types. User defined data types can be created by a programmer using combination of primary data types or and derived data types. Example: structure, union, enumeration. For now, you will be getting a complexity for understanding the structure, union, enumeration, but in the next modules, you will understand these topics in a detail. That is, whole module is offered like a structure, enumeration, so it will be easy for you at that moment to understand this topic. But for now, let's discuss the basic of it. So first is structure. Structure is a collection of logically data items of a different data type grouped together under the single. So from the definition, it is clear the structure will contain a more than one data types in a single structure. That is integer, float, character. All these data item will contain some value, and that all are stored in a group called the structure. Next is a union. Union is like a structure, except that each element share the common memory. Like every element in a structure, if have a common memory, then it is known as union. There is a very thin line difference between structure and union, so there is very tough to understand the difference between them. So next is a enumeration. That is enum. Enum is used to assign name to integral constant. The names make a program easy to read and maintain. It's you can refer for now as like a comment, that is assigning name to the constants. So this was all about today's video. If you have any doubt or any suggestion for us, you can add to the comment section, and you can suggest us whatever you want. And if you like our video, you can share to your friends. And thanks for watching till now and for supporting us. Wait for the next video. Thank you.